If you've been thinking about selling your home, this spring is your season. And not just because it sounds nice to sell in the spring, but because of timing. It's just right. I know selling can feel like a lot. Packing up, figuring out where you're going next, making sure everything lines up perfectly. It's a lot to think about. And I won't sit here and act like it's always easy. But what I will say is, if you approach it the right way, with the right mindset and the right strategy, you can make this one of the best financial moves you've ever made. And if you've been waiting for that perfect time, this is it. But here's what most people don't realize. The smart sellers, the ones who get the best deals, the smoothest closings, and the least amount of stress, they start preparing in February. I already know what you might be thinking. Keon, it's still cold outside. Why would I even be thinking about selling my house right now? But listen, when everyone else waits until April or May to start getting their homes ready, the market gets crowded. Buyers suddenly have way more options, which means more competition, and it gets tougher for sellers. You don't want to be just another house on the market. You want to be the house that buyers are scrambling to get their hands on. And the way you do that, you get ahead of the game. You position yourself as the best option before the wave of new listings hit. When your home is out there early, with buyers already looking and limited inventory available, you stand out. Less competition means more eyes on your property, more motivated buyers making offers, and a higher chance of selling quickly and for more money. And let's talk about these buyers. Because let me tell you, spring buyers, they don't play. These aren't folks who are just window shopping or testing the waters. The ones coming out in the spring, they are serious. Think about it. People set their goals at the beginning of the year. They spent the winter months scrolling through Zillow, talking to lenders, running their numbers, and getting their pre-approvals in order. By the time March and April roll around, they're ready to buy. And you know what that means? They don't have time to waste. They're not out here just looking at houses for fun. They have deadlines. Maybe their lease is ending. Maybe they're relocating for work. Maybe they're a growing family and need more space before the new school year starts. Whatever the case may be, these buyers are looking for the right home right now. And here's something a lot of people overlook. Buyers move differently in the spring. If you've ever tried to sell a home in the fall or winter, you know how slow things can feel. You get a few showings here and there, but buyers take their time. They hesitate. They wait for the perfect deal. But in the spring, the energy completely shifts. Buyers know that when a good home hits the market, they have to act fast. Because guess what? They know that they aren't the only ones looking. And that urgency, that works in your favor. When a buyer feels that competition, they come with strong offers, fewer contingencies, and a willingness to close fast. Then let's talk about where a lot of sellers mess up. They wait too long to get their home on the market. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, "Oh, I'll just wait till the spring and figure it out then." But by the time April comes around, they're scrambling. The house isn't ready, they haven't decluttered, they haven't handled the little repairs that could make a big difference. And suddenly, they're rushing to get it on the market. But the ones who really win in the spring market, they're the ones who took the time in February and March to get everything in order. Selling a home isn't about putting a sign in the yard and hoping for the best. If you want top dollar, you need to make sure your home is showing at its absolute best when buyers are actively looking. That means decluttering, freshening up the paint, boosting curb appeal, and making sure your home is a place where buyers can immediately see themselves living in. It's the difference between getting an offer on the first weekend or sitting on the market for weeks, hoping for a buyer to come along. And let's be real, time is money. The longer your home sits, the more power buyers have to negotiate. But if you come out strong, priced right, staged well, and move-in ready, you're setting yourself up for multiple offers and better terms. And here's where timing makes all the difference. If you list before the rush, you're not just selling a house, you're setting a tone for the market. The buyers have fewer homes to choose from, and your house stands out as the best option. But if you wait, now you're just another listing, competing for attention. The market gets saturated, buyers get picky, and suddenly you're negotiating instead of winning. And let's be real, your home is going to look better in the spring than almost any other time of the year. People don't just buy houses with logic, they buy based on emotion. Think about it. When do homes feel most inviting? When the sun is shining, the air is fresh, the grass is green, and everything just feels good. That's spring. The natural light is pouring through the windows, the flowers are blooming, and the buyers walk in and immediately feel at home. Compare that to trying to sell in the middle of the winter, gray skies, dead grass, cold air. It's just not the same. The way your home looks and feels in the spring can literally be the thing that makes a buyer fall in love and put in a strong offer. And speaking about making buyers fall in love, let's talk about how to stage. Because here's the thing. Buyers don't just buy homes, they buy a vision. They want to walk in immediately and picture their life there. And your job? Make it easy for them. That means taking the time to declutter, depersonalize, and stage your home the right way. Fresh paint and neutral tones, warm lighting, a clean and inviting space. Even small touches like fresh flowers, subtle scents, and well-placed decor can make a huge difference. Buyers need to feel at home the moment they step through the door. When you can create that experience, you make it easy for them to say yes. So if selling has been on your mind, this is your sign to start now. Don't wait until the market is flooded and buyers have too many choices. Go ahead and get ahead of the game. Attract the best buyers and make sure when you sell, you're getting the absolute most for your home. And listen, if you're not sure where to start, I got you. Drop a comment below and let's talk. And if this was helpful, you may like one of my latest videos on if 2025 is the right year to sell your home. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I've got even more tips coming your way to make this process smooth, profitable, and stress-free. And as always, remember, Keon has the keys to your real estate success. See y'all in the next one.